police for helicopter no.
Oh God.
Ah? Yet your man presidential jet. President the aeroplane. The tank ready petrol gumu no are in Canary.
So the servicing and CS service, what were we servicing actually?
What's the name? What him say? Ghana Air Force in 24.
So Captain Kojo Smart finally Ababontin Abe review the full details in the black box and a helicopter a crash ewa danse obuasi in the Ashanti region. In fact, Ochemua information ni there. It is a real source. I know beyond the Nibihu. Also, no there. I know be NFL no catch any say see and say. No details I won't know. There is nowhere a bit in Ababontin ama Ghana for yet me day. You ready the meaning to the crash. Now, no dear, but you know information training there on country be I was a captain any Nana Japan. We are no a cry FM and see a media general or more assigning an ass or more a man a contract mid a year on TV. No, in fact, or more bobo in 7 and or more add digging into details. Ayarahosem as usual. Yenti nsema Captain Kojo Smart ene Nana Japan editu ga efa helicopter a crash ewa danse obuasi in the Ashanti region. Black box a woman na a recording all the secret conversation even when omujeni no munyan start here. Esi hono na Bibia na was a taking into records no. It was a black boss no. Yenti and send me be. Next also document between now I like it madi. What share ma fufuro any biafe.
Na nsesi.
I will buy a kotoka 10 years and pesaka 10 years and Mutia panel to buy helicopter with 50 years. Government officials say more Ghana.
Say agura betimi page and mono host. The will sit down and did the literally me fa hono. So they know German channel some say na ade ye bedru ni.
Oh.
Fat Republic yi yento helicopter mono e Ghana Armed Forces da.
Yenkofo use.
Ye use ni akwaje ni atipente go ho. Ye say refurbish. Nanka eye den. Presidential jet ye wo yi. Ehuru hu na kufo no jasi ho. Ono na to yo. Ehuru man.
Because na nyam mono.
Eno jesi ho. Na nyamono eda na yamono la. Then nana do ba na ehunu na no. Omo ye by emergency landing by mprenu. O say mo de mo be sem baba akokra. Beta hona fe ade we kan den kokome. Men tra hona de we nkome. Sebe bi ade de dia be ha train the matram. Bi ade we wan go be come. What that was right. Hello Jesse ho.
Wow.
President Baba eno. So na ye bebu no. On the Ivory Coast ba ku bi. To be se ko Mali. Presidential jet here e de ba ma kwa lata na ehunu kura no kwam. Eno mo de ba twetwe ba ho boko. E na akoka France no. Ehunu na president bisa won.
Captain, you see there yan say for 8 years. Yemfa helicopter no bakukra yemma manufacturers and kasan be service ma yeda.
Eri anu be service.
No say ade no. Ono na manufacturer.
Na wa kasati. Mama chawade.
Expiry date ni na
when him say Toyota. Toyota Land Cruiser say ohi. So we are buying na woto. That fan say bibi major bi say si ho a. Servicing pe. And the Toyota Ghana betimi ayama. They can replace.
Yeah.
Because cars no your mind our expiry date too.
What
It's helicopters na wo krum ha no. one more time when we decommission one more system so when manufacturer no decommission aircraft now only when you have some biom
was on your parts no cram
because okoye no be catch us our service area na two na je gogro wo dey asema koto omukum International Aviation Commission the question wo it's a helicopter say wo kro ha nyina the commissioned helicopters so the commission helicopter ni kwase department wo dey fa prako kro ni kwase wo dey fa prako any young person be kan okura wo kro ma the Equatorial Ghana Police Service way this a police for pilot no said that no be say to be aya bisa Ghana Armed Forces for na omo aeronautics department to say the aviation department to say they omo call hono dey no mu hu ye say military pilot they say omo two police for helicopter no dey na soldier for so omo two police for helicopter no.
Oh God.
Yet your man presidential jet president the aeroplane the tank ready petrol gumu na awe na che Akko road omanya yetima aeroplane na president team no the tank de bobonkum tank de bonifa awe na che
so captain 8 years na yedai
what's the heading somebody agro mobile somebody agro oh microphone dem chrome ha free then am oye one na waja microphone no mo nam chrome ha e parties e kwa ye ni nam chrome ha free then no upon paper man hu nyina na say yes is a helicopter that way ya refurbish eti Ghana forces impending for sign up some call refurbish we hin
oh
yen sign wo ma ni hu nyina ni na yet chrome had a helicopter Ghana Armed Forces the adwuma road and back on adwuma na yesatu yenim sa black box no mu asebo meka ba wo amutwi plane no wo mo ye ho adwuma no ebinim ye namfofo nti yenim de na tie dada. How can you tell me say home military helicopter radar monitoring system in adwuma? I mean where on earth are they?
Oh, some of us monitor do baby.
Who monitor the banya?
Free a radar system.
How many minutes from baby to yani baby aircon? Anytime a cock pass a school park and so near the other, coach home. How many minutes? And yet, a long distance. BBC be 2 hours and 3 hours. Just best a 1 hour distance. I can say it. Mommy be your monitoring a baby or monitor.
Who catch them say soldier for helicopter the radar monitoring system in Yejuma
that's impossible
but captain
and now one Yejuma
okay no
what you see it here
and Edward Mani Brahman and a defense minister captain we a defense minister some of these reports
may you see me
but who say as a defense minister and a deputy no all these reports what helicopter ni wa radar be anyone my dey monitor na wo akoforo wo take aduan ko mu a
na wo yen dey
ni dey ye na makwafu su ye mo dey bi o mo friend no na mo ntra mu su nkonso no this ye pam chew
radar system ni nya adwuma rotor ba ko nya adwuma the ETA estimated time of arrival and for the past 2 years, the estimated time of arrival, plane to the estimated time of arrival near the monitor flight. It's a 2-free Air Force base where there's nothing to monitor the aircraft.
And one say
it's a no, my friend, where one can come from ETA estimated time of arrival. No, my almost system. No, say plane to year 912. I could do her. No, ya try to. When we say Ghana Forces first statement, what I can say. They could not monitor the aircraft no
radar system.
Oh, aircraft no helicopter we. Woman found penny for the service and metal and woman catch say etu a omu hu radar no so.
So they be me din se meji atum captain.
Me see e bi nimla.
Impossible for me to accept.
Statement ni buy no. Nyankofo so kwa post on social media dey nyankofo post.
No, my point is they told us a free omu radar monitoring system no so.
The radar monitoring system they be a helicopter nim.
If it's not there, how are they monitoring?
Then say a be a womb and I did it off from because say time and it off from time and you have radar so they should have stated that. Say plane be a yira say me pilot, me aeronautical engineer. But the little I know about aviation, I say we see and I say me read by heart and they say I say me phone and a aircrafter airco I was saying 950.
Yeah.
950, 955, you who flight will be ma. The system will be able to tell timer on your fee system. No, so
yes.
Ghana Armed Forces for issue statement. No, moment to check timer flight on your fee radar. No, so or say take you off 12 minutes after 9. Yeah. So at what particular time?
Who say?
And on your fee radar. No, so
Captain, radar system no, something like TV screen and flight ne kwa na as you will not see any 3D but we who say a point now monitor say dot be say now monitor until all of a sudden a free system no so you don't see anything on the screen
but again. You can tell the time of free system
so yes that is true.
Free so
well maybe they didn't communicate that way
they should tell us time at the free so when him say plane yet was a CA fan say any of these international flights, either Emirates, Brussels, Air France, or whatever, it take you offer. We bet me monitor phone so. It me file phone. Don't say be
track. Could do yes.
We be bad best to play him. Which me monitor sa.
That's
true. Na we be flight na kwa kuni. Yeah, kura ni yet me.
No cray. And what I also believe is aircraft be Ghana's airspace piano. It was system I to monitor, but say a whole national helicopter, defense helicopter, monitor.
Where defense helicopter? Where defense helicopter? Hey. Chief, you can defense helicopter. Where defense
helicopter? Captain, can answer no shikakrao.
Messi ne binim. Ghana Armed Forces paying for me catch CBU. Say bioma. They should give us projected images of radar system na helicopter namso. Omunfa meche.
Yes, it took them some time to be able to locate where the thing actually crashed.
So then it means that there was no radar monitoring system. Because the aircraft you have radar on the SWA.
The last point
why you know.
Yes.
That is the search area.
Yes.
Say you create no team room or team room. Oh, Freya. We don't have Kwenino ne call no e me dom pu ba ho no eno na ma ye hu ba bia de ne kokoto come chop and can die
any videos so mo pick e ba out fast no eno
wow Captain, you see what I know is say
if you know what you know bia more politicians come for 3 years old if you watch na presidential jet esi ho na the tank fuel tank na re na chin are in Canary.
So the service in an ESCS service, what were we servicing actually?
What's the name? When him say Ghana Air Force in 24. Air Force in 24. I don't say maybe why border on serious national security until I won't be canning our body. But the little I can say is that military pilots they all refused someone fly presidential jet, no. Let the chief of staff come and say what I'm saying is not true. Air Force from Penny for Okruma say presidential jet no there. Womun to biom. She sika ye say answer it me free how could do France because fuel no tank na arena chain. So whoever is flying from here to France no, what him sika obeje. Na ye the plane na sifako eja na hwe e ma tank na ye the petrol gumu no sa na meka na aviation fuel no are na che
se enipa na ye service obetre no no wo musu
Any at who
this one must say in fun. Say, yeah, no baby, you and a regular servicing. Yeah, Papa, but on your
it's again, I get to be near $300 million, $350 million. Let's see, I didn't have service for secret to a presidential jet. No, you see, we are just make Debbie come me again a man penny and make come be and can penny be our own. We shall for baby or more. Woman, you have yes, so I see rule of law, democracy, rule of law, democracy, rule of law, democracy, rule of law. He will Kubenzo.
The all Canadian Ghana.
I do why he knows that the offer see offers saying 27 and $29,000. 29 times say on the top. But I mean, I Marco said 27. What can I say? One person to be for over $7 million. A could real estate company name. We are me there. We see me there. Monkey come move famra. No, it's me up Jessica. No, they are third time Makumaku 27 one day. One day, one single day. No, I thought dying 27. No, I'm come had it in and I didn't go for one. I'm a mistake. I'm a mambi. I'm being real, chief. Me, where we are being unconditional.
And you're gonna have
a bedroom also.
There be no rule of law.
How? I mean, how? We are there now. I didn't answer me. Nipa de nam krum high cover free. Et me ahwe nyame anim eja helicopter na si ho service one service ye wadwa wan dwuma man this for as so kwa mu duamo monim say helicopter e peja de mu a asa beru a wagya ne nan ono a won tene pampan obi so ka se o se fio na esi ho ekoba saa obi a no se obi esu obi esu won we take crocodile tears won we ye turkey tears won we ye whale tears see ade this way it's about time plan Ghana Armed Forces. We need to have about 3-year retooling plan for the Ghana Armed Forces.
Very important. Very important.
Once I catch up about 2026 me won year the year 2026
questions there Weber.
Me who 2026
year
na yet we retooling Ghana Armed Forces. Ade be a tooling number you mom say a friend jet fighter. Yeah, jet fighter.
We are monitoring surveillance jets.
We are surveillance jets.
We are the surveillance.
Major General Kotia on the chair surveillance. Are they the surveillance? Are they tell you
Captain, I didn't say Ghana for the 2 million my NDC. All by senior defense minister. Dominic so Ghana. So near interior minister, your national security ministers in our Hanum. A dear bear reports, a dear bear investigations, questions bear no more bisa woman. After issues here, Captain, when you have been raising answers bear woman. Because Ghana for sure can say all mobile. Say 7 months, 8 months. And ministry be the report better. When the mababa tour. Ghana forces when I say anything say presidential just say anything because President Mahama started or use jata helicopter aircraft and go for raise issues but someone for report to be a master presidential jet and I say because
I don't say free Ibrahim say on your minister
omo chere say adia ye betu ye nie
the defense minister explained
Marshal Frederick Akwasi Bekwin oti ase onwui Ghana Armed Forces nim Marshal Frederick Akwasi Bekwin and Abeko either Bekwin or Beko or no trip presidential jet they no jai
ada de offer so on flu be mo no ko chuo de kwai
dabi esese ebusa no they no jai me ya Ghana ma pedanka ade we yesie wo mo Friday we pepe commission of inquiry bet na Monday I'm telling you
no questions must be answered
me ya Jomama me Ghana man pede you see on Friday we pay commission of inquiry better say Monday and it will be open na yam fra Marshal Frederick Beck come better now say dey ntina opening kese we so dey near onim plane trip papa no trip plane pa then na jet no we just see ho then na wo hunti a wo se wo ka yentie ntu ntwibiem na my report of the first time we complaining here we ka say we nye say na on chema Ghana for na ye na ye trust dey wo say e ka so obi e be say o man na nye so obi tan obi o minia obi antan obi a but the name e course so san fie wotwe ni mu no.
But this is serious.
Me say Masha Frederick Akwesi Beku owo onwuyi anoma na yeti ba so bia so baby so bia so be kasa NDC for ya asem we see ye NDC ni bia so be raise say yen kwoto helicopter na yen ton nema foforo because time na MB before you want so mbeto foforo no answer na ye be sa achede ye be kum yen yi bayi they say ne bo na dey no problem but I want o da be chona I want enti se o muntimi twitwi o mo se o mo ya as a footballer na numbon no kasa jo kata na no answer what dey obeka and na wo NDC for say ya me no kasa yi but Masha Frederick Beck wo ho ye den na o mo person be fly
but that is serious.
Asembia papa bi catch me say yampa e say me ntimi en confirm me ntimi nka about sa helicopter way. Yes say wo mo kwa kotu kro bi kwa wo fa say enen so biom. Wo from so me fan kwa ha wo say enen so biom.
But it's unfortunate, Captain.
And the last thing say wo say anka den the last flight ni sanka we to be call by ya. Ebe kokoba ya nanka na ya GSC ho na de sese ye wo ho nti anka mo last flight ni and indeed it was the last flight. Why?
Not just ade ni nye but ade ni nye nso a
what are we talking about?
Any pe bia keke ne sisa wo mugumu.
You have the best of pilots ewo soja mu Africa ha papa ya me bo ni din a very wonderful fantastic military pilot Masha Frederick Kwesi Beku. Even other African countries, military pilots, such a man will crow him or can some politicians and they don't listen. In fear what nobody listened to him and just see what incident Oja as a far con one just see what non person be to be. The man is here. Me if I went to Bahama and can you see on Friday, Monday Commission of Inquiry at Transit. We invite Nanado. Oh yes. Yeah, look, we should start from Jericho for who bought it. He bought it. Anamebwa.
Yeah.
Fantastic. If you don't know where you are coming from, you can never tell where you are going.
Yeah.
So we should start from where we are coming from. Commission of Inquiry, His Excellency Jericho for tell us then tell my Tom no not they wanted to say
Captain,
wait to say
Captain, we have a lot ahead of us so I didn't have one better one then we predecessor didn't now want
Debbie yeah
I think Captain yanko free way Debbie yeah didn't yet say you can say and you chop the kokonya accident yes last I didn't yet one better one report to go at just Captain
we just transfer information
I didn't know Captain me a civilian Ghana nitie yeah but hwe nipa ewu wo Ghana kwan so hwe nipa ewu ye kwati Commission of Inquiry because oba report that ho sade na say ade ne nye report that ho president Kofato so we use Kofato ben we use 170 pilot now can captain it's not about him it's about jet now kwakocho ade ne nye wa pate
ye manem try and
President Mahama ba NDC for mistakes o moye President Mahama ba no o tijata dem kwana e banani ya ye friends vice president feel UK be London ebe yom kofa jet bi omde man ba MPP for raise issues subject na presidential jet o dey be report e dey ba some NDC for be can the farm
odo we still need
na mu wi ani akote Commission of Inquiry meanwhile wade na wo beto ye report da ho no challenges wo fa de ani mra na Ghana fo hu se
report na ho no report na
sa de no wakata so some of the bia politicians mo ye nuafo mo person be expose obi
that is why you hear Commission of Inquiry
be expose obi ani mo somewhere
that is why we need a Commission of Inquiry na ye hu sa de we nyina CDS our coin na say onwui any report than table so
Chief of Army Staff
onwui Air Force commander, woman,
every 4 years, we to V8, but we to a helicopter. See one more.
Kind of say what power and so. Every 4 years, we are almost a son.
Most is V8. Every 4 years, be almost a son. When you are President Mahama Bay, we bet to a castle one, but here they are, you grab back. Here they MP.
Castle.
So,
I'm not talking about that.
MP. I didn't even say every 4 years, be almost a son. I didn't see a helicopter, aircraft. It's maybe 50 years. I didn't see a presidential jet.
No, 50 years. I'm maybe 50 years.
Okay, so I didn't see a quarter helicopter every 50 years.
Politicians security accoutrement. Woman consult you. Woman consult it. That is what I'm saying. See, baby, yes, warning kwa. Me say you have Air Marshal Frederick Bekwe or Beck. He's a very fantastic man. Why a former Air Force commander, Krada? The question is that.
You're serious.
Who consulted that man?
To go and buy a 50-year-old.
Why the consultant? And the soldier falling so. Omoka say nye.
Yeah.
It's me say ya na dum.
Yes, sir.
Otuona ohwemo. We ye na tomu a fine and tomu a eyemo amasema. You have such a man. And oh, come on. Yeah, we need that inquiry. We need to know.
I know an inquiry will go on. Yeah, but
we need to know.
There's an investigation even ongoing now. And I think the captain, I know that just say media no so mo boayen. Na sabi ye nuanum bia omufo say ade na esi no. They go to the site and pick things as souvenirs.
Omufo.
Yen chere hu say ade bi ekura ubia no. Ade investigation. And just so far they be say makonya watch or home, makonya film be or home, they are not things that you can keep as souvenirs, no. Because all those things can help in the investigation. Nti wa wakofa bibi or say plane is screw bi kura no wakofa o de farmer mpenifo. Ni nyina kan investigations no.
Ye tikrum hey. Sana ye was civic education. Nyamwa politicians in the civic education to train say you go to trumu school.
Oh.
Captain.
Dabi enyamwa. What's right? Catch up. Enyamwa politicians say na mo yes ade no. And we live in this country, you can't say na be ball minor. People think we just talk too much. Helicopter you talk from say Kikra. Mpacho. Your crime scene expert to Kruma. Ebiwa. No more he. And the civilians they do omunsa epeja emu ashebo koko bottom. Ashanti Regional Minister. He is a medical doctor. He's not a crime scene expert. Ekuafo na omo ndam na omo sesa uinsa we nine we kon we abatwe we ti. Where were our crime scene experts? No, come on, go for me. I'm going say,
cordon of the area, yeah. I think that was what.
Did we even do that?
Yeah, we missed that part.
Did we even do that?
Well, I said there was too much.
In this country, we don't even have a proper emergency system.
The response, no. I think the difficulty was even access to the place, and also now a part.
If it's on my own, I come catch him say, "Oh, access to the place."
Wow.
But some comfort me call.
And so say access no.
Access no, but
aje kwani no. Na betime wura mu ho.
Okay.
Your forest aye wo okrum ha no. Say wo a very serious emergency response team okrum ha wo. And so your forest training. Kwawu mountains here wo hoyi. When was the last time I who say not modern crofo, not mo workers alcohol ko training wo. Ade chin ye wie ye no ye den.
We should have learned and also got some. Yeah, that's true.
Castro tonsum. Malcolm Ebu. Eseka by now, yen ni kura no. Ye wo beye ba 100 or 150 properly internationally recognized, trained emergency response team. Do we have it here in this country?
As India to me or Germany airports. Maybe na as a in first can no be a baby. Meanwhile, me first can na crime start for me. Me say ready me feel for bahana. And police for years so me fa me nyama decision na me decision na me tutu mi botom na me tutu mi botom na me yi mi wallet. Ti me yi mi wallet no omoje no mu bie mu no mo say oh okay no mo say the mama. So I was curious.
And I'm so okay.
And I'm say why? No so the dog essence notes. Some amount of notes be over untimi fam pie.
The people can notes won't carry.
Sika
Kana Ghana for the notes.
Sika dudu bi o ho a untimi fa empia o matraining cramane say untimi fa more than I think more than 1,000 euro. Emfa nse wo ho sa emfa nko.
Can it be
entino
tete kraman?
Sika
so bottom go to me.
Enti me di CDs na say me bottom bebre no. Na 50-50 mu no ebi se me bottom bebre.
Ghana cities.
Ghana cities. Enti o hia Ghana cities ni bebre no ebros notes e che say me di cross no ho na makraman start so wo po me.
Wow.
No, we are just joking, and people say that yenisika. Chief, outside the fighting disaster, outside the preventing disaster.
Yeah.
The boy is saying.
Yeah. And the most painful part is just I think last 2 months or so, and now Dr. Manibwama on his Facebook or no watch how to what happens and what to do in emergency.
Now, I'm say best say you know. Mo ka say the what you are working say helicopter no near maybe a year no money ade. Na the way Ghana for afa no bo fie di for no. Adanse for no woman ya bre pa say because me have videos bi a odi kura wristwatch anya hwe. Yeah, omo de camera say so wristwatch and she ehu ankanye. Omani abre say adwuma den a omo ye pa ti go forest nim ebu original minister why na ada wo ma say ye pa wo mo akromfo
baby yen ka so mo ya akromfo ebi okra omo nim sincerely speaking obi ampa ye obi kromfo ebi ho a onim say sa ade no kra wa fa no ade a ebetimi aboa in the investigation ebi an smartwatch ewo iCloud memories unim recording na nipa kro na ye ebi kura betimi aboye with the last moment recording ebi ni ye ndare che o se unya bibia fa command panimfo
chief say ya me no ka say wo ho see sometimes I na me nim ade e higher dream say ye nipa o as a senka such thing was station wuranim
okay
as a senka ye was such thing.
I think the military are there.
I will muranim. Mura for kakrakabino, cording off the area.
Yes, looking for all the parts.
Enti sa krom ho form rantia won na abiru mumo journey ma yetime huhu niam na bi. Wo mo kra na wo na Ashanti regional minister Sabia Buru Sabia Nyado. No wo hwehwe mu no sese good fertilizer bottom cocoa bottom. Ah se mama yenka. Anka by now ankabe asem ni si ye na yehu se won na aboaye no emrante no ye mfa wo mu nyina ebia 2030 bi mama omo surface training bi machira wo mama mo ntete be 2 hours 3 hours bi se we hu a ye ni sei we hu a ye ni sei monji gloves we nsha monsa na mo fa have you done that?
Wonderful.
As a country as if nobody is thinking
no, you are right. You are very right.
By now, 20-30 people, so that chromophoning will be a area.
Yeah.
Because what's here reports Libya? At the end of last year, the baby are parts Libya Kotoya. It is possible, say, about between 500 and 700 meters square. If you did that, baby.
Yeah.
20-30 people. Yama omu training.
Omu nim area.
Yes, yama omu training. Yama gloves. Yama mpabo bibia she. Itimi buano. Eti okwa distance we are ebia omu communication gadget be. Walkie-talkies. Wako how many distance? Also, me share ade no so na mako 200 meters. Okay, and then go 200 meters on your left, go 200 meters up front, go 200 meters on your right. Then who here? Ebia mafawe. Okay, we shall gloves no ane and the fashe case ne kuta onim. Na fabra. This is how emergency training are conducted. UPSA, University, I can't say University of Professional Studies. But yet was a CA. You have a phobia or banking. Near training, but Obia Kosuku, Ghana pen or cockadeta, wouldn't yes so jani police in co. Obia cockadeta no, or better forms are unya, may a cofa party. I be or tea, baby, at the Nako police training camp. Nay, about 10, not need to want a doctor or so.
Captain Medawasi.
Charlie.
Ebe Captain. I think that is why we need to reset. That is why we need to reset in all areas. That is what must be done. You know, Mijidi say, DS, you know, yeah, it can soon, but never again. Yes, and I know the President Mahama. I know he will navigate Ghana out of this stormy weather, and like I said, never again. Sabi Adiana Nkomo it was one of the solutions to the Galamsey menace. Enanka Omoko launch so it will fuel us to even fight more on this particular Galamsey issue. Captain, yeah, but then I also believe, and I support, there should be a full-scale investigation, which I know has started already. But then, like you're also saying, an inquiry into this whole thing and the life of all our aircrafts and all our age-old helicopters. I support the idea that there should be an inquiry into it because many be NCCC my. Captain.
I'm a Duma.
So this is Ensema Captain Editi Ega. And no Bianca Ensema Captain Ekano. It is far from the truth. Although Captain Kroyana over the weekend we post to be I know Mokase was say a bed and a could carry helicopter in and a namso a man clash and I say crash. You see, one thing I was a Ghana for you taking into consideration, and I say any government be obeba or you serious about it, a Ghana, your ways and I say your means of transportation. And can I say, dear, your school, your core SHS, junior high, primary, any university can cry a choir. The enemy say, say, oh, the safest way you need to can air by air. And make air. I'm talking about aircraft, flights, aeroplane. But a name and come here, say, Uba Ghana ha. And no as say and kofo bebre so mameka asem ofa bloggers no mo fa microphone ko tina KGTS sia na mu bisa maamefo ye maame no mo wo no mo tonton ne ma ye papa no sisi o mo de helicopter bi si wo no se foro no mo de sprinters car ni bia na se sprinter car ni bi si wo no se foro de o hina be foro sisi am no kese o mbeka che from the first sprinter car no eja helicopter no e di ntia. They have gotten some notion. Say no, if for aeroplane now you are no more safe again in Ghana. But initially no, now yes ana assembly obia no bi obia nya why na nya aeroplane for. Initially no obia nya aeroplane for Nkrumah. What I say? But say, oh yes, I saw na dear Papa Musa Dankwa, or yes, I saw na global info analytics. About 80% to 90% Ghanaians will tell you say they were, and I said they are not safe when they sit in flight and when they board an airplane or helicopter. They would rather be safe. So emrekwamoti eye normal car. One thing I was here so ways of transportation say the medi kan kan no. Idea in fact eku nipa wo kurom ha. Abrantie bi ana ye frɛ no 2 pm minim sɛ no mu nim nipa. Abrantie ketewa meka sɛ be type. Ɔhyɛ ase sɛ ɔfefe. Ɔhyɛ ase sɛ ɔkɔ n'anim wɔ abrabom because of the talent and Nyankopɔn de ama nti ɛna accident eyi ni firi hɔ. Mame sanka wa another one. Abaya na ɔwɔ ne 22, 23 ebony. Ɔhyɛ ase sɛ ɔfefe. Ɔhyɛ ase sɛ wiase nyinaa ti ne nka ɛna accident eyi ni firi hɔ no. Mame sanka wa another one. Abaya wa ɔmo frɛ no Suzy Williams. Ɔno deɛ na me nyɛ sure sɛ na ɔmo awo no. Ɔmo awo me kwa na me yɛ akwadaa. Ɔno nso hyɛ ase sɛ ɔfefe. Ɔhyɛ ase sɛ ɔkɔ n'anim ɛna wuo akwanhyia eyi ni firi hɔ road accident. Mame nka o recent one. 16 children na ɔmo kɔ asɔre program na ɔmo ba. Savior Church. Ɛno nso ɛka kakra bi ɔmo adu ɔmo hɔ no mo. Kaa ne dan butu ɔmo nyina ɔmo ahye. These are examples it clearly shows say yɛntena se anhwɛ ɔman no yakwantuo mu nsɛm a eyi a ne nkɔ awieyɛ no na akwantuo road accident nko ano sɛ wo calculate last year mehwɛ some news bi last year nipa ɔmo wuyɛ by road accident no abusuafoɔ it is even times 10 of sɛ obi wayare na ɔmo de na kɔ hospital anaasɛ obi adu ne mpanfie so na wato no kɔn. Why are we doing this to ourselves? It tells you say Ghana and we you know the ways and the means are your first one the road accidents. It is no more your dear. And no more your dear. It is then a pain for me to meet no more to so. No more she shed you na a kind of money. You say now no me call Ashanti region, then me catch them by me catch them Ashanti region. Na wura Ashanti region free bono kɔ Ashanti region na wuram man kran so hɔ nom bekyem no kɔ wani ma ɛkwan ne se na esi asɛ no ho wo ka kyerɛ bro ni kron jindi sanso na free kran ɛba na wo ba wo ya tie si Ashanti region a minim de nti Ashanti for sebi aya na politicians na wo bɔ mo yesa de bia meka minim de nti a but omo to aba pa yenua no Ashanti for but I don't know the reasons why so omo ba omo they abandon them omo starve omo through construction of roads e dey nti ye ho sa it is abandoned to na nenensi for man de bia bridge be bo man no enye case. I'm telling you this is not case. Me a bit me ato wa wo hwe bit me ato because abrena brebia no baby amewo min disclose mu but your airport am ko falu helicopters or whatever and nso betimi anya accident say de omo anya bia saa so na car wo honom me fa car na me fa sa mai nso betimi anya de anya accident it sometimes aya mama yem put political parties no aside and deal with the reality and face the reality. You can see ana ye ho aye hin you say sabi enkofo bebre obi hwe me ho ye rehi but I'm telling the truth they can natural sa aeroplane na sa helicopter ya waku nipa nwotwe woni se kofo bra ye wura kofo na aban na oye president no sa helicopter we ekoye by force landing. Do you know that ekoye by force landing you can by force landing na e show signs and symptoms bi e say ahwe ye gya betimi aide atom enti no pilot ni hu intentem e no ye de or landing baby safely. The same helicopter, Nanado or buy, or also will show some kind of dangers here. So mobile can Nanado buy or Kohan aeroplane. I know the name 15 minutes biana 15,000. Sorry, 1 hour biana 15,000 euros. Emma Ghana for can send the breed. And then a president will say, Sika chartered plane. I don't know who is, I don't know who is matter. Nanko William Sweat. William Sweat. It's a good part of women. Say me with the Ghana Skabeshi. What I say? And Okofa, Okocha, and the reality is, I don't know what honor, but a dear champion for Mabubo Mudiva, J. Kufo, a Kufado, John Mahama Ikra, or Bappen. I didn't tell Mabu when you so. No one to mean Tomo, another win to mean good maintenance. Good maintenance. Ghana, our culture of maintenance, it is so low to the extent that minimum man, because like I said, Diana, and said, me now warning pa, for and page news who send for SND messages, we say, but me, I am telling you the truth. On my Nico year, in a 80 more. She say, beach your bomb, my in the age of the war. Titri and paying for year, a community. I say, look at your young who so soon that, and so now could now on man. Sam George, the whole Sam George, our 30 US for so Omunche, no Mompa, LGBT could be a Magana, the whole Sam George. Adano Gina Honum, and a Wusin of Masu Sono, say, oh, suit is up at that. I didn't be see a more politician as she said. I just saw Mini Pabaco, a film, and I saw Mini Pabaco and maybe a film. It didn't tell problem, no one was an issue, although, and Yamia, sorry, although, means, but a Yamia. Met na ham means you get me a buy or moon or more feeling or more party no one or more use a lot of people. It again to among to see the reality. Now moon year I didn't ye Sabaya Munipa Engra and as a Munipa moon will soon Munipa. Although Ghana for your Lucy, but I don't know maybe Tiano me your Lucy besto na Brabocoso. She said more on how to strategize. MPP for share children say your moon year near Omo try some be omo candidate beba. Iti ye kabia sebi ye mpekasa anya digbo bi na yemo na mo ye nyini that culture of silence na twam say social media dominate into obi antimi nko bi akasa bo anhye yem. We will tell you the truth no matter what happens. Be ready for me. I know dey be ameka but makacho say the platform we need to so attend so because anya sa na yetete me ndi obi atem ba no kwale ne da ho no ma na ka cho eti senyin sen e dey bi pi se wadwo comment section na ko pe bye bye.